Welcome to Smokey Approved. I'm your host, journalist. That's normally what I say, but I don't know what to actually class this one as I'm checking out a video from Ride. Shout out to Ride for putting this together. They really have a dope YouTube channel. You should go check them out. Go watch this video without me talking over it. But I'd never heard of Sidhu Moose Wala. So I was like, I don't know who the fuck that is. And he's apparently an Indian gangster rapper from the UK. So I was like, I for sure got to check that out. So I threw this on the rotation. Again, shout out to Ride for making this because they're the ones that actually did all the heavy lifting. I'm just checking it out, asking questions, and then I'm going to put it out. And hopefully my folks in the UK, y'all can fill in the blanks or give me more details. So that's kind of why I'm doing this. And yeah, let's check this out. If anybody's going to check this out as well, it is greatly appreciated. And yeah, if you could hit that like and that subscribe button, we are trying to grow the channel. And let's get into this one.
I remember first discovering the Indian rap phenomena that was Sidhu Moose Wala in 2021 after he collabed with one of my favourite UK rappers, Morrison. Honestly, I'd never heard of him before, despite him having collabed with other UK artists like Mist and Stefflon Don back in 2019. It makes sense that I hadn't heard much of him, seeing as he raps in Punjabi, but I could still appreciate his sound, his flow, and his hard-hitting delivery on this Morrison collab. But what piqued my interest more than his sound was his numbers. I'd never heard of this guy before, and he'd been clocking up millions upon millions of views on his tracks. I'd never heard of him, and he dropped tracks that had more views than mine and your favourite rappers' entire albums combined. It kind of blew my mind a little and made me realise how narrow my music.
But people be sleeping on the India or the India or Asian music market. Like they're very loyal fan base over there. Like them niggas be tapping in.
Tastes and knowledge is because I only listen to English speaking artists. So ever since then, Sidhu's been on my radar, and I was excited to see him potentially come back and do more UK collabs. But on the 29th of May 2022, only a few weeks before I recorded this video, Sidhu Moose Wala, real name Sudeep Singh Sidhu, was gunned down in broad daylight in his car at 28 years old, in an assassination not too dissimilar to that of one of Sidhu's biggest inspirations, Tupac Shakur. Sidhu's violent death eerily coming only days after he released a track entitled The Last Ride, using a crime scene photo from the Tupac murder as the song's artwork. With Sidhu being active in politics and a gangster rapper in the most real sense of the phrase, there's a lot to unpack.
Active in politics? How what? What's going on here?
His murder. From the alleged involvement by the Punjabi government to a potential gang hit. This story is like something out of a Hollywood or Bollywood movie.
Do we call the Punjabi music market, do we call it Bollywood? Because I know like Bollywood is for India, but for the Punjabi music movie market, do we call it Bollywood?
I remember first discovering.
Ah, blood. Come on.
Already join the gang and let. So Sidhu being active in politics. This story is like something out of a Hollywood or Bollywood movie. So in this video, I'm going to break down for you exactly who Sidhu Moose Wala was and why he's considered one of the most successful gangster rappers globally of the 21st century. And I'm also going to answer the question, who killed Sidhu Moose Wala? So hit like, hit subscribe if you haven't already, join the gang, and let's crack straight on with this video.
Yo, again, go check out Ride if you've not seen his channel. He does like really good breakdowns of, we'll say like documentary style videos. I think of the ones I've seen from him the most. Like, yo, check his shit out. He puts in a lot of effort behind his shit, and he's like a real person that really cares about the content he's putting out. So fuck with this guy.
Before becoming one of the most successful Punjabi artists in the world, Sidhu grew up from humble beginnings in the town of Musa, in the Mansa district of Punjab, India. That's why he has Moose in his rap name to rep his small village that has a population of just under 4,000.
Is that nigga's name after a tractor, or they just put that nigga name on the front of a tractor?
It used to be famous for watermelons, now it's famous as Sidhu's hometown. After studying electrical engineering at college in India, Sidhu decided to move to Ontario, Canada after he graduated in 2016 when he was 23 years old. Sidhu had already started experimenting with music and performing at student festivals at his college, so you can only assume his move to Canada was inspired by a want to further pursue his music career, but I couldn't really find any record of him giving a specific reason for the move. Soon after the move to Canada, Sidhu launched his music career properly with his debut track G-Wagon in 2017, and it didn't take long for Sidhu to start turning heads in the Punjabi speaking world. But it was his second single in 2017 that really rocketed Sidhu to superstardom in a major way. The track, called So High, made waves globally, racking up over 500 million views on YouTube. After that incredible start to his career, Sidhu continued to set new levels for an Indian rapper, grinding to become one of the most culturally impactful Punjabi musicians of all time, achieving so much in his short 5-year career. Combined, Sidhu's music videos have been viewed more than 3 billion times on YouTube. He's been co-signed by Drake, who followed him on Instagram. He became the first Indian artist ever to perform at Wireless Festival in 2021, the UK's biggest rap and hip-hop music festival. He's won multiple Brit Asia TV Music Awards, he starred in movies, and he even had a short stint in politics. However, from the outside looking in, it may seem like Sidhu's music was all about violence. He was well known for toting guns in his videos and very much playing up to that classic gangster rap trope. He didn't shy away from the fact that he had enemies, and he was out to make himself successful by any means necessary. There's no doubt that Sidhu revelled in the thug life attitude, but there was so much more to his music than that. According to his fans, Sidhu bridged the gap between Punjabi rap and folk music in a way few artists could. He would weave traditional Punjabi folk sounds into his songs and reference his hometown at each and every opportunity in the hopes that he could inspire his community. He often gave back to his hometown too with charity work, visiting regularly to meet anyone who wanted to chat and meet their local hero in the flesh. To many of his fans in India and specifically Punjab, Sidhu was speaking the same kind of truth as Tupac and NWA, but this was a guy actually speaking specifically about their lives, things they related to, their struggle both socially and politically. Sidhu didn't shy away from aiming his lyrical AK at India's political elite. He was outspoken, charismatic, and proud of where he came from. And to thousands, he was an inspirational figure that represented them on a global scale like they'd never experienced before. And that's why there's been such a massive global outpouring of grief and sadness over his brutal and tragic murder.
How many of you guys actually knew who this cat was before I did this shit? Because I had no idea who this guy was. It's crazy.
The circumstances surrounding Sidhu's death are strange to say the least. On the 28th of May 2022, the Punjab government announced it was cracking down on so-called VIP culture and therefore pulling his and 229 other people's, I assume government provided, security. Then on the 29th of May, the day after his security was pulled, Sidhu was driving to visit his aunt with his cousin and friend in the car and his father following behind in a separate car. They left Sidhu's house at around 4:30 PM and about an hour into the drive to Barnala at about 5:30 PM whilst driving through the village of Chakwari, 2 cars appeared and blocked the road ahead of Sidhu. It's unclear how many people exactly were in those cars, but it's thought to have been around 6 men. They got out of their vehicles and quickly opened fire on Sidhu's black SUV. He would usually have been driving a bulletproof vehicle accompanied by 4 police commandos, but the government's VIP culture crackdown meant he was left with only his private vehicle and 2 police commandos. They were apparently not asked to come with him on the journey as he couldn't fit 5 people into his small private SUV. What ensued was a bloody shootout. According to the autopsy report, Sidhu was hit with a total of 24 bullets from a Russian AN-94 assault rifle.
Most niggas pulled that Call of Duty shit out on this nigga. Goddamn.
24 bullets from a Russian AN-94 assault rifle, most of which hit his chest and abdomen. Despite firing back with his pistol and fighting for his life,
hey, even though he blurred this fucking video, I know exactly what clip this is. This nigga is sitting in jail for being a fucking dumbass in a road rage event, just busting his clip on the freeway.
Sidhu tried an abdomen.
Fucking idiot.
Despite firing back with his pistol and fighting for his
boy shot all through his door too.
Life, Sidhu tragically succumbed to the bullet wounds some 15 minutes later. Unlike the untimely death of his hero Tupac, in Sidhu's case, the suspects aren't much of a mystery. In fact, they want it to be known that they did it. According to police reports, Sidhu's murder is very much gang and politically motivated. They say a relatively well-known Canadian gangster of Punjabi origin that goes by the name of Goldie Barr has claimed responsibility for ordering the hit, alongside another high-level Punjabi gangster named Lawrence Bishoni. Allegedly, Barr has said that the hit was carried out by a gang called Punjabi Module, and it was a revenge attack for a murder of a political figure called Vicky Madukera in 2021. Apparently, a close associate of Sidhu's had a part in the murder of this rival political leader, and the murder of Sidhu was some sort of vengeance for that previous murder. Now, this case is still ongoing, and at the time of recording, police have just taken 6 suspects into custody. And those 2 gangsters that I mentioned, Goldie Barr and Lawrence Bishoni, have essentially admitted that their gang was involved and that they were also involved to some degree. Also, it's worth mentioning, I don't know the intricacies of Indian politics or Indian gang warfare, or how both are seemingly interlinked, but there's no doubt in my mind that something fishy.
I gotta point out, because these things stick out to me. My nigga has done an outstanding job for 8 minutes of discerning between India and Punjabi culture and people. But right here, he just fucked up. It's not Indian gangs, nigga. These Punjabi gangs still. Or is it Indian gangs? Somebody's gotta let me know. But wouldn't it still be Punjabi gangs doing this shit, not Indian gangs?
Mentioning, I don't know the intricacies of Indian politics or Indian gang warfare, or how both are seemingly interlinked, but there's no doubt in my mind that something fishy has went on. It's no coincidence that these guys targeted Sidhu the day after his governmental security was cut. There's been protests blaming the Punjab government for virtually allowing this assassination to happen, and an inquiry into their involvement, led by a High Court judge, has been ordered by Punjab's Chief Minister. So it'll be interesting to hear the result of that inquiry. Either way, the death of Sidhu Moose Wala at 28 years of age in such a brutal and senseless fashion is an absolute tragedy. From what I've read, this man served as an inspiration for so many, and despite his fascination with guns and the thug life, he did much more good than harm for his community and Punjabi people globally. He proved you can become an international rap star without compromising who you are and where you came from. And for that, he'll forever be remembered as a rap legend. His name now etched in the history books next to the fallen icons that inspired him. Long live Sidhu Moose Wala.
That's trash as fuck. That's trash as fuck. I'm upset I found out about this nigga after he's dead. Obviously, that's why we're here. But like, damn, seems like it's an impactful person just got clipped for fucking no good reason. And it's almost like if you know what the Spanish corridos is like, it's like, damn, bro, like you just got clipped for nothing. Like your collateral damage, they didn't even really want this nigga. But shit, he's the domino that falls that actually sends the message to whoever they really want to send the message to. Is from how it sounds to me. That's trash. That's trash. Let's see what else this boy Ryan got to tell us though. R.I.P. Blood.
Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. I really appreciate it. Hit like, hit subscribe. It helps more people see the video.
Do all that shit. Go do all that. Go to his page. It's on the screen right now. Go check his stuff out. He does some really good stuff. Last one I seen from him was about drill music and whether or not it was going to be able to survive or like whether or not it was dead. It's a really good video. Check his stuff out. He makes quality content. This was just me more so checking this out, and if I had any other questions, I would have asked him, but like I really didn't have anything too crazy. But yeah, it was like he very popular in the UK as well, because most people on my channel they're from the UK. So yeah, was Sidhu like popular over there? Because I've literally never heard of this guy until this. So yeah, please let me know. This is a quick in and out one. I'm just gonna drop this just to see what it does. Yeah, sucks that the guy's gone. R.I.P. to Sidhu. Yeah, if there's music we need to check out now, please put it in the comment section. But, yeah, this could be it for me on this one. Again, go check out, I believe his name is Sean. Go check out Ride Music. Thank you to everybody. Check this out. If you could please hit the like and this subscribe button for me as well. That'd be greatly appreciated. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys on the next one.